We often see solitude as loneliness, a state to be avoided, a void that needs to be filled. But in truth, solitude is where the soul finds its highest expression. It is in being alone that we discover the boundless power that resides within. When you find yourself alone, something remarkable happens. The external world fades, and you become acutely aware of the inner realm, the space where your imagination reigns supreme. It is in this state of solitude that imagination becomes not just a passive daydream, but an active, creative force capable of shaping reality itself. In those moments of quiet introspection, you are free from the distractions and influences of the outside world, which allows your imagination to expand and operate without limits. Imagination is far more than a fanciful escape. It is, in fact, the engine of creation. Everything that exists around you, every invention, every achievement, every advancement began as an idea, a vision, or a mental picture in someone's mind. When you are alone, your imagination is unencumbered by the judgments or opinions of others. It can operate freely, unafraid of criticism or doubt. This is why solitude is such fertile ground for creativity. It provides the space to let your imagination explore uncharted territories. Your imagination serves as a bridge between the present and the future. What you imagine today has the potential to become your reality tomorrow. The key lies in understanding that imagination is not separate from reality, but rather a precursor to it. Your mind has the extraordinary ability to visualize outcomes and scenarios before they physically manifest. When you close your eyes and picture yourself succeeding, achieving, or experiencing something new, you are not merely fantasizing, you are creating the blueprint for what will eventually come to pass. Consider the role imagination plays in shaping your beliefs and expectations. What you habitually think about in your moments of solitude directly influences how you perceive the world around you. If you spend time imagining a future filled with abundance, joy, and success, your mind begins to align itself with those possibilities. On the other hand, if you allow your imagination to dwell on fear, lack, or failure, you will find yourself unconsciously moving toward those outcomes. The power of imagination lies in its ability to mold not only your thoughts, but also the circumstances of your life. This power becomes even more profound when we understand that imagination is not limited by time, space, or the constraints of the physical world. You can use your imagination to transcend the limitations of your current situation and explore infinite possibilities. It is through this process that great inventions are born, new ideas emerge, and personal transformations take place. When you are alone, you are free to play with these possibilities, to experiment with different outcomes in your mind before bringing them into your reality. Many of the most successful and creative individuals throughout history have spoken about the importance of solitude and imagination in their work. Whether it was Albert Einstein, Nikola Tesla, or Leonardo da Vinci, they all recognized that their most groundbreaking ideas came to them when they were alone, allowing their imaginations to roam freely. In the quiet of their own minds, they were able to see connections and possibilities that eluded others. This is because when you are alone, your mind is not bound by the expectations or limitations imposed by society. You are free to envision a world that does not yet exist, a reality that you alone can create. Moreover, imagination is intimately tied to emotion, and this emotional connection is what gives it such profound creative power. When you imagine something vividly and infuse that vision with emotion, whether it be excitement, passion, or gratitude, you are essentially programming your subconscious mind to bring that vision into existence. Your emotions act as fuel, giving life to the mental pictures you create. This is why, when you are alone and fully immersed in your imaginative world, you often feel a sense of exhilaration or deep fulfillment. You are aligning yourself with the energy of creation itself. You have the opportunity to cultivate this imaginative power deliberately. You can choose to direct your thoughts toward the outcomes you desire, visualizing them with clarity and emotion until they feel as real as your current circumstances. The more you practice this, the more you will notice that your external world begins to shift in alignment with your inner visions. People, opportunities, and resources that were once out of reach will seem to appear as if by magic, drawn to the energy you are emitting. The power of imagination lies in its ability to transform your life from the inside out. In moments of solitude, when you are free from the distractions of the world, you can tap into this infinite power within you. You become not a passive observer of life, but an active creator, shaping your reality through the images and visions you hold in your mind. Imagination, when embraced fully, is the most powerful tool you possess for manifesting the life you desire. There is a profound magic in solitude, a quiet force that often goes unnoticed in the rush of everyday life. Many people shy away from being alone, fearing it as a form of isolation or emptiness. But to those who understand its true value, solitude becomes a gateway to something far more powerful: creativity. In the stillness, when the noise of the world fades and distractions dissolve, the mind opens to the vast possibilities of creation. This is creative solitude, a sacred space where your deepest ideas and visions can emerge. Creative solitude is not about loneliness, it is about presence. When you are alone, you become fully present with yourself, without the influence of others. In this space, your thoughts are your own, and there is no pressure to conform to external expectations. In solitude, you reconnect with the essence of who you are. You peel away the layers of societal roles, responsibilities, and noise to rediscover your own voice, your own vision. This is where true creativity thrives, when you can listen to your inner self without interference. Being alone allows your mind to wander freely, unrestricted by the constraints that often come with interacting in groups or social settings. Ideas that might have been stifled by the judgments or opinions of others now have room to breathe. In this solitude, you can explore the depths of your imagination, experimenting with concepts, dreams, and possibilities that are uniquely yours. This process is not rushed, it unfolds naturally, in its own time. The more you allow yourself to be comfortable in this creative solitude, the more inspiration will flow to you. Many great minds have recognized the importance of solitude in their creative processes. Writers, artists, inventors, and thinkers throughout history have spoken of the need to retreat from the world in order to access their most innovative ideas. For them, solitude was not a hindrance, but a gift, a place where they could immerse themselves in their work without distraction. In these moments of withdrawal, they were able to dig deeper into their consciousness and uncover insights that had eluded them in busier settings. Creative solitude is not just about the act of creation. It is about connection, a deeper connection with yourself and the world around you. When you are alone, you can tap into the rhythms of your own thoughts and feelings. You become attuned to the subtle movements of your inner world, allowing you to explore ideas with a heightened sense of clarity and intuition. In this space, you are not influenced by the need to perform or impress. You are free to create from a place of authenticity and truth. This inner connection fuels the creative process, allowing you to produce work that resonates on a deeper level. The act of creating in solitude also invites reflection. When you are alone, you have the space to reflect on your ideas, to refine them, and to let them evolve. Creativity is rarely a linear process. It often involves moments of doubt, revision, and exploration. Solitude provides the mental and emotional space to navigate these stages of the creative journey without feeling rushed or pressured. It gives you the time to observe your thoughts, to try different approaches, and to embrace the natural flow of inspiration as it comes. Solitude allows you to cultivate focus. In a world that is constantly vying for your attention through technology, social interactions, and endless demands, being alone can feel like a refuge. It is in this refuge that you can devote your full attention to the act of creation. Whether it's writing, painting, problem solving, or brainstorming new ideas, solitude gives you the uninterrupted time you need to dive deeply into your work. Without the distractions of the outside world, your focus sharpens, and your creative energy becomes more concentrated. Moreover, solitude offers you the chance to step back and see the bigger picture. Often when we are caught up in the hustle of daily life, we lose sight of our creative goals or long-term visions. Solitude provides a moment of pause, where you can reassess your direction and realign with your purpose. It allows you to reconnect with what truly matters to you, both creatively and personally. This kind of reflection is essential for sustaining a creative life. It helps you stay grounded, ensuring that your work remains aligned with your authentic desires and values. Solitude also encourages a form of inner dialogue that is essential for creativity. When you are alone, you are forced to engage in conversation with yourself, to ask questions, to challenge your assumptions, to explore new perspectives. This self-dialogue is where some of the greatest creative breakthroughs occur. Without the influence of external voices, you can develop your ideas in a more intimate and profound way. This process of internal questioning and exploration often leads to the kind of original thinking that defines great creative work. Creative solitude is a practice that requires embracing stillness and trusting the process. It may not always feel productive or immediately fruitful, but it is in these quiet moments that the seeds of creativity are planted. Over time, as you cultivate this space, your creative ideas will begin to take shape, growing into something tangible and meaningful. The power of creative solitude lies in its ability to connect you with the deepest parts of yourself, allowing you to create from a place of authenticity, clarity, and boundless possibility. Silence is often misunderstood. In a world that prizes noise and constant activity, silence can seem uncomfortable, even unsettling. Yet, in truth, silence holds a profound power, one that is essential for deep self-discovery. In silence, when the distractions of the outside world fall away, you are left with only yourself, your thoughts, your emotions, your inner landscape. This stillness creates a sacred space where you can explore your true nature, understand your deepest desires, and confront the parts of yourself that are often hidden beneath the surface. When you embrace silence, you begin to realize that it is not an empty void, but a rich and fertile ground for introspection. In moments of silence, you are no longer bombarded by the constant input of the external world, social media, conversations, news, and endless stimuli. Instead, you are gifted with the opportunity to tune into your own inner voice, the one that often gets drowned out in the noise of daily life. This is where self-discovery begins. In silence, you can hear your own thoughts more clearly, and in doing so, you start to unravel the layers of who you truly are. It is in this quiet space that you begin to confront your true self. Silence removes the masks we wear in social settings, the facades we present to others. When there is no one else around, no external expectations to meet, you are left with only yourself, raw, unfiltered, and honest. For many, this can be an uncomfortable experience at first. We are often conditioned to avoid the deeper aspects of ourselves, especially those parts we find challenging or painful. But in silence, there is no escape. You are gently forced to look inward and face whatever you may have been avoiding. This confrontation with the self is not a negative experience, rather, it is a liberating one. As you sit with your thoughts and emotions in silence, you begin to see them for what they truly are. You realize that many of the fears and doubts that have held you back are illusions, constructs of the mind that lose their power when examined in the light of awareness. In this space, you also come to understand your strengths, your passions, and your true desires. Self-discovery is not just about recognizing your challenges, it is also about reclaiming your inner power and potential. Silence fosters a deep connection with your intuition. When the external noise fades, your inner wisdom has the chance to speak. This intuitive voice often communicates subtly, through feelings, insights, or quiet realizations. In the noise of daily life, these messages are easily overlooked, but in silence they come to the forefront. Listening to this inner guidance allows you to make decisions that are aligned with your true self, rather than being influenced by outside pressures or societal norms. Over time, as you cultivate a practice of silence, this connection to your intuition grows stronger, guiding you with a sense of clarity and purpose. Another important aspect of silence is that it teaches you to be comfortable with yourself. In a world that is constantly urging us to do more, achieve more, and be more, silence reminds us that we are enough just as we are. In the quiet, you learn to sit with yourself without the need for distraction or validation from others. This is a profound aspect of self-discovery, realizing that you are whole and complete, independent of external achievements or relationships. Silence nurtures self-acceptance, teaching you that your worth is inherent and does not need to be proven. Furthermore, silence allows for emotional healing. Often our busy lives prevent us from truly processing our emotions. We suppress them, distract ourselves, or push them aside in favor of more pressing tasks. But unprocessed emotions do not disappear. They linger beneath the surface, influencing our behavior and our relationships in ways we may not even realize. In silence, these emotions can finally come to light. You are given the space to feel them fully, to understand their origins, and to release them. This process of emotional release is an essential part of self-discovery, as it clears away the old patterns and baggage that have been holding you back. Silence is a pathway to inner transformation. It strips away the external noise and distractions, allowing you to reconnect with your true self. Through reflection, confrontation, and deep listening, you begin to discover who you are at your core beyond the roles you play, beyond the expectations placed upon you. You learn to trust yourself, to listen to your intuition, and to embrace both your strengths and your challenges. In this way, silence is not just a pause in the noise, it is a powerful tool for self-discovery and personal growth. By embracing silence, you embark on a journey inward, one that reveals the depth and richness of your inner world. And in this space you find not only answers but also peace, clarity, and a sense of purpose that comes from knowing yourself on the deepest level. The conversation you have with yourself, your inner dialogue, is the most powerful and continuous interaction of your life. Often overlooked, it shapes how you see the world, how you experience reality, and ultimately who you become. Unlike external conversations that come and go, your inner dialogue is ever present, running in the background, influencing your thoughts, emotions, and actions. Understanding and mastering this inner dialogue is essential for personal transformation, as it is the key to shaping your life from within. We all engage in self-talk, but most people are not fully conscious of the profound impact it has. It is in your inner dialogue that your beliefs about yourself and the world are constantly reinforced, whether those beliefs are empowering or limiting. When you listen closely, you will realize that much of what you tell yourself daily shapes your perception of reality. If your inner dialogue is filled with self-doubt, criticism, or fear, your life will reflect those thoughts. Conversely, if you cultivate a positive and empowering inner dialogue, you create a mental environment conducive to growth, success, and happiness. One of the most important aspects of your inner dialogue is that it acts as a mirror, reflecting your self-image. What you tell yourself about who you are, your abilities, your worth, your potential determines how you show up in the world. If your inner dialogue is filled with thoughts like, "I'm not good enough," or "I can't do this," those statements become self-fulfilling prophecies. You will unconsciously act in ways that confirm these beliefs. On the other hand, when you engage in affirming, uplifting conversations with yourself, such as "I am capable," or "I deserve success," your actions will align with that mindset, leading you to make decisions that enhance your growth and well-being. Many people don't realize that they have the power to change their inner dialogue. Often we allow it to run on autopilot, influenced by past experiences, societal conditioning, or external opinions. However, once you become aware of the content of your inner conversations, you can begin to actively shape them. This requires a heightened level of self-awareness, taking the time to observe your thoughts without judgment and recognizing when they are not serving you. With practice, you can shift your inner dialogue from being critical and negative to being supportive and constructive. The process of changing your inner dialogue begins with self-compassion. It is common for people to speak to themselves in ways they would never speak to another person. Harsh self-criticism, judgment, and negativity are often present in the inner conversations people have with themselves. But this kind of dialogue does not foster growth. It keeps you stuck in patterns of self-sabotage. To shift this, you must first practice speaking to yourself with kindness. Replace critical thoughts with understanding and patience, and you will begin to notice a significant change in how you feel and how you approach challenges. In addition to self-compassion, affirmations play a crucial role in transforming your inner dialogue. Affirmations are positive statements that reflect the person you wish to become or the reality you want to create. By repeating affirmations regularly, you can reprogram your subconscious mind and reshape your beliefs. For example, if you struggle with self-doubt, an affirmation like "I am confident and capable" can slowly replace the negative self-talk that has been holding you back. Over time, these affirmations become part of your inner dialogue, helping you to cultivate a mindset of possibility and empowerment. Your inner dialogue also extends beyond how you speak to yourself. It affects how you perceive and interpret the world around you. When your inner dialogue is grounded in negativity, you will often view the world through a lens of fear or lack. You may focus on problems instead of solutions, or on what's missing in your life, rather than what you have. This creates a reality where opportunities are overlooked and challenges seem insurmountable. However, when your inner dialogue is positive and growth-oriented, you begin to see the world as a place full of possibility. You start to recognize opportunities where before there were none, and even setbacks become lessons or stepping stones towards success. The practice of mindfulness can greatly enhance your ability to observe and shape your inner dialogue. Mindfulness involves being fully present in the moment and aware of your thoughts without judgment. When you practice mindfulness, you become more attuned to the quality of your inner dialogue and can catch negative patterns before they take hold. Instead of allowing a single negative thought to spiral into a series of discouraging beliefs, mindfulness helps you stop the process, allowing you to choose a more positive and empowering direction. The power of your inner dialogue lies in its ability to create your reality. What you repeatedly say to yourself becomes your belief system, and your beliefs shape your actions, habits, and experiences. By actively choosing thoughts that uplift and empower you, you can change not only how you feel about yourself, but also the course of your life. The key is consistency, regularly engaging in positive self-talk and catching negative thoughts before they spiral out of control. As you cultivate a healthy, positive inner dialogue, you will begin to notice shifts in every area of your life. You will feel more confident, more resilient in the face of challenges, and more open to new possibilities. Your relationships will improve because you will approach them from a place of self-assuredness rather than insecurity. Your goals will seem more achievable, not because the world has changed, but because you have changed the way you think about yourself and your capabilities. Mastering your inner dialogue is one of the most transformative practices you can undertake. It is a subtle, yet powerful process of self-discovery and self-creation, one that unlocks the potential that has always been within you. The idea of manifesting from the inner world is rooted in the understanding that the external world is a reflection of your inner state, your thoughts, beliefs, emotions, and desires. Everything you experience externally begins as a seed in your mind. This concept, often referred to as the law of attraction or the power of intention, suggests that what you focus on internally, you bring into existence externally. At the core of manifesting from the inner world is the belief not about wishful thinking or mere daydreaming. Every thought you hold consciously aligning your inner world with the reality you want to create. When you consistently think about something, you direct energy toward it. Whether it is a goal, a desire, or even a fear, your thoughts generate energy that begins to take form in your external life. This is why it is so important to become aware of your mental habits. If your mind is focused on lack, limitation, or fear, you will manifest more of those experiences in your life. On the other hand, if your mind is filled with thoughts of abundance, possibility, and success, you will attract those experiences. However, manifesting from the inner world is not just about positive thinking, it goes deeper. It involves aligning your beliefs, emotions, and actions with the outcomes you desire. Simply thinking about something is not enough if deep down you don't truly believe it is possible for you. Your beliefs create a framework that either supports or sabotages your desires. For example, if you want to achieve financial success, but hold a subconscious belief that money is scarce or that you are unworthy of abundance, your efforts will be undermined by these limiting beliefs. To manifest successfully, you must address and transform these internal beliefs so that they are in harmony with what you wish to create. Emotions also play a crucial role in manifesting from the inner world. Feelings are the fuel that gives power to your thoughts. When you emotionally connect with your desires, you generate a strong vibration that the universe responds to. For instance, if you desire a loving relationship, it is not enough to simply think about it. You must also feel the emotions associated with being in that relationship. Feel the love, joy, and connection as though it is already a part of your life. This emotional alignment creates a magnetic force that draws the experience to you. In essence, you are practicing the feeling of what it would be like to have your desire, which accelerates its manifestation. Visualization is one of the most powerful tools for manifesting from the inner world. It allows you to create a mental image of your desired outcome, as if it has already happened. When you visualize, you are not just imagining something in the abstract, you are engaging your mind and emotions in a way that makes the vision feel real. This sends a clear signal to your subconscious mind, which begins to work in the background to bring that vision to life. The more vivid and detailed your visualization, the more effective it is. Imagine the sights, sounds, and feelings associated with your goal. Immerse yourself in the experience mentally, and your external world will start to shift to match that vision. Beyond thoughts, beliefs, and emotions, manifesting from the inner world requires aligned action. This means taking steps in the physical world that are consistent with your desired outcome. While the inner world is where manifestation begins, it must be complemented by action in the outer world. For instance, if you are manifesting a new career, you cannot simply think about it and hope it materializes. You must also take actions that support your vision, whether that is applying for a job, is faith, improving your skills, or manifestation is not always instant. Action sometimes there is a gap between the inner and outer world. Plant the seed in your mind, and it demonstrates your commitment to materializes in your life. During this period, it is essential to maintain faith in the process. Doubt, fear, or impatience can disrupt the energy you've created and delay the manifestation. Trust that what you have envisioned is on its way, even if it has not yet appeared. This faith keeps your energy aligned with your desire and ensures that you continue to attract it. Another important aspect of manifestation is the practice of gratitude. Gratitude shifts your focus from what you lack to what you already have, which in turn attracts more of what you want. By being grateful for your current circumstances, even if they are not yet ideal, you raise your vibrational frequency and align with abundance. Gratitude creates a mindset of appreciation, which invites more things to be thankful for. In this way, gratitude acts as a magnet, drawing your desires closer to you. Manifesting from the inner world is about cultivating the right thoughts, beliefs, emotions, and actions to bring your desires into reality. It is a process of aligning your inner state with the life you wish to create. Through conscious focus, emotional connection, visualization, and aligned action, you can shape your reality in powerful ways. When you understand that the outer world is a reflection of the inner, you begin to realize that you hold the creative power to manifest anything you desire. Self-reliance is the foundation upon which personal mastery is built. It is the ability to depend on yourself for guidance, strength, and resilience in the face of life's challenges. In a world that often encourages dependence on external validation, authority figures, or societal systems, cultivating self-reliance is a radical act. It requires you to trust in your own abilities, instincts, and decisions. This trust, in turn, leads to a deeper sense of mastery not just over external circumstances, but over your inner world, your thoughts, and emotions. At its core, self-reliance is about taking ownership of your life. It means recognizing that you are responsible for your actions, choices, and the path you choose to walk. It is easy to fall into the habit of blaming external forces, other people, circumstances, or luck for the outcomes of your life. But self-reliance asks you to shift that perspective. Instead of viewing life as something that happens to you, you begin to see it as something you actively create. This mindset empowers you because it gives you the control to change your circumstances through your own efforts. Self-reliance does not mean isolation or rejecting help from others. Rather, it is the confidence that, regardless of external support, you are capable of standing on your own. This confidence is essential for personal mastery, which refers to the process of developing a deep understanding and control over oneself. Mastery involves cultivating skills, knowledge, and emotional intelligence to navigate life with purpose and precision. It is not about achieving perfection, but about continuously improving and growing. Self-reliance fuels this process because it encourages you to take initiative, make decisions, and learn from your experiences. One of the key aspects of self-reliance is the ability to trust your inner voice. Many people are accustomed to seeking approval or guidance from others before making decisions, often at the expense of their own intuition. While external advice can be valuable, it is important to recognize that no one knows your life, your dreams, or your values as intimately as you do. Learning to trust your instincts is a crucial part of self-reliance. When you rely on yourself, you become more in tune with your inner wisdom, which helps you make decisions that are aligned with your authentic self. This inner trust is the cornerstone of mastery because it fosters a deeper understanding of who you are and what you are capable of. To trusting your intuition, self-reliance requires self-discipline. Mastery is not achieved through sporadic effort, but through consistent, focused action. Self-discipline is the ability to stay committed to your goals, even when it is difficult. It is the strength to push through challenges, setbacks, and distractions without giving up. When you are self-reliant, you develop the discipline to take responsibility for your progress. You don't wait for motivation to strike instead. You create your own momentum through daily effort and perseverance. This discipline is what transforms self-reliance into mastery, as it allows you to continuously refine your skills and deepen your understanding of yourself and the world around you. In conclusion, self-reliance is the foundation for achieving personal mastery. It empowers you to trust your intuition, take responsibility for your life, and cultivate the discipline and resilience necessary for continuous growth. By fostering self-reliance, you gain the strength to navigate challenges, learn from failures, and develop a deep respect for yourself. Personal mastery is a lifelong journey, and with self-reliance as your guide, you have the power to shape your path and unlock your full potential. Thank you for your time, and may you continue to grow in self-reliance and mastery.